right, hey guys, so I have a surprise for you guys that I'm gonna go to the horses and tell you about. I know y'all are just eat up with anticipation. All right, I'm gonna try to sit my phone up here somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I've got you wedged in the fence. Okay, are you guys ready for the surprise? But we are having another baby. Are you guys surprised? Not really, a little bit, not really. Last time when I had my son, I announced that I was pregnant up here with the horses, so I thought that I would just do that again and bring you up here to see them. Hi, baby girls. It's so sunny today and so beautiful. We've had so much rain lately, and we're supposed to get rain this entire week. It's gonna be awful because the horses hate when it rains, especially Millie. She doesn't like the rain. Hi, honey bunny. You're so pretty. Hi, Millie Billy Goat. They are such good girls, and my son loves them. He's almost 2, and he absolutely adores the horses. He comes up here to do chores with us with them every night. I'm gonna go check their hay while I'm up here, but I think they're good. I guess I should tell you guys, I am 17 weeks along. I'm almost halfway, almost. But we are having a girl, and we're so excited because we already have a boy. So it's really just worked out. It's honestly just worked out perfectly. We are so excited to have a girl. I'm so excited to have a girl. I love my boy, love my son, but to have one of each, I feel like it's just perfect. So we're really excited. Let me get these girls some hay. I'm so out of breath. And I'll be right back. All right, I got them some hay. I'm gonna put it in this barrel. We're gonna do more food and hay tonight, but that's about a flake and a half, and it'll be good for them for the day. Good girls. All right, now that the horses have some hay, they have plenty of water, I am gonna go and I'm going to look at the pond because I think I saw some trash blow in there the last storm we had 2 days ago. I always check our pond for trash because the neighbors have a lot of debris and things in their yards, and when they do, it blows into either the horse paddock or the pond always. That's where we find all of the trash from other people's properties. I can already tell I'm gonna be so out of breath when I get back to the house. I get out of breath very easily these days. That is part of the bump situation. Yeah, there's like 2 pieces of trash, I think, in the pond. There's like something big and blue. If they're heavy or if I can't reach them, I'll have to send Daddy to come get them. And Patrick will have to get them if I can't reach them. You can see the fish lines from where they're swimming around, but you can't really see them because it's so mucky. When it rains, the pond just turns into mud, and then after, like, if it doesn't rain again, it'll clear up in like 3 days, but it's gonna rain the rest of the week here. But today is such a perfect, beautiful day. I can't wait till baby wakes up, and I'm gonna bring him out here. He's sleeping sound, so that looks like a blue kiddie pool. And if that is a blue kiddie pool in my pond, first of all, where did that even come from? That's a blue kiddie pool. And then there's like a piece of someone's roof. Oh my God, is that my neighbor's roof? Okay, so there's a piece of my neighbor's roof, which did, bless their hearts, their roof did blow off in the storm. That's not their fault. But there's also like a piece of plywood and a piece of like insulation, I think. So there's the blue pool in my pond. RIP, I cannot get that out. I'm not walking in there. That has to come out. I don't even know what to do about that. There's insulation, like a piece of like, it looks like foam. And there's a huge piece of metal over there. It looks really heavy. It's a white piece of metal, if you can see it. My neighbor's roof, bless their hearts, their roof did blow off. that was an entire dramatic story actually, which I can tell you. The storm was huge. We had a huge storm last week. It's storm season in Tennessee. Expect some tornadoes soon. But basically, I can't get any of that out of the water. So I'm gonna have to send Patrick to do that. But I tried, and that's what counts. We had a huge storm a week ago, and the wind was insane, and we were outside kind of waiting on it to hit. That's what you do in Tennessee when there's like severe thunderstorms. Southerners go outside and watch it come in. You know, I don't know. That's what we do. So we go out there. Me, my husband and I were out there. It was about 5 in the morning, and we were out there waiting on it to hit, and all of a sudden there was like an explosion. My neighbor's transformer exploded, and their transformer is in their horse paddock. This is farm country, so everyone around here has horses and cows. And so basically I can't breathe. Hold on, baby. So it would have just been me gasping for air that whole walk back from the pond. So it's pregnancy. We were outside waiting for the storm to hit at 5 in the morning. There was a huge explosion, and it was the electricity transformer for like my whole area that was in their horse field that exploded, and it caught fire. And then the neighbor beside them, their yard, like bushes were on fire. The fire department had to come out and put that fire out. It wasn't very big, thank goodness, but it was from the transformer sparks because it was a big explosion. And then within that same 30 minutes, I called the neighbor and I told them, I said, hey, just to let you know, your transformer exploded. That's why we're all out of power. And she was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that's what that was. We heard it and our power's out, but like they're in the dark in the house. They didn't really know what had happened outside. And she was like, that's in my horse pen. So we told her if she needed to bring her horses over and put them in our pen, she could, because we had already put our horses in their stalls for the storm because we didn't want them outside. Anyway, so we put our horses in the barn during really, really bad storms. And so I told her if she needed to put her horses in the paddock, in our paddock, she could, while the transformer, we didn't know if there were live wires down or anything. So anyway, she didn't have to do that. Luckily, there was no live wires. The transformer exploded, but none of the power lines disconnected. So we got lucky with that. And then within that, like I said, within that like 30 minutes after that, the wind was so bad, it blew, and this was wind doing this, by the way. The wind was so bad, it blew their roof off the top of their house. They have a metal roof, and the wind just got up underneath the metal and ripped it right off. So that's why there's a piece of their roof in our pond. I think Patrick can probably drag it out. And then the rest of their roof was laying in their yard, and it was too big to kind of fly away, but there was definitely like little pieces, and I think one of them found its way to our pond. Like I said, everything from our neighbors' yards ends up in our pond for some reason. And then little stuff that can, like, I found like a bag of chips that had chips still in it, like a big bag of like Cheetos, and it was in our horse pasture like last year. I found like cans and things like that too in the horse pasture, so we just have to keep it cleaned up. But yeah, so that was the storm. It was crazy. We didn't get any damage, thankfully. You know, we typically don't. Sometimes we may have to like fix the roof up a little bit, but it's if the wind's really, really bad. And the wind was bad that time, but it was fine. We were fine. But yeah, it was a bad storm last week. Our poor neighbors. So they're actually replacing their whole roof now, which needed to be done because they lost it. Bless their hearts. But yeah. So that is it for this video. We kind of had a side story with a surprise, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. We are excited to have a new baby. I am due the very, very, very beginning of fall. I am really excited about that. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Be kind. Bye.